check here if we're live. Oh, it's only 11:59. I started early. It's too late now. Are we live? We are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am exhausted. I went to Busch Gardens yesterday and walked a lot. I did good for most of the day. Went to Hollow Screams for the haunted houses and stuff. I'll be honest, I wouldn't go again. Haunted houses, what I'm used to when I go to haunted houses, are dark and you can see completely fine through all of them. I saw an alligator before it was dark out. I didn't see any other animals. There was nothing lit up for the zoo part of it. It was, and the signage was not great. During the day, we're like, okay, there's a haunted house, and then there's scare zones. But then when there's no scare zone, there's literally hardly any workers. You're just walking around in a dark amusement park. And then when you do see a map, it's like, okay, it's right over here. So we walk that way, and then you get to the back of the haunted house. And they're like, no, you have to go all the way back around. And then there was another pathway to get to the other side of the park. But we had to go up a bunch of stairs. And it took us probably an hour to find those stairs. So, it probably would have been 2 miles of walking if we... It makes sense if you know the park, if you go during the day, if you know regularly, but it was a lot, and I walked way too much, and my hips, it took me a good 5 minutes just to get inside with my little baby steps. Anyways, I am feeling good. My hips hurt, but that's a given. But hopefully everyone's doing good here today. I woke up earlier, and I was like, I need to sleep more. And then I woke up, but it took me a little while to get out of bed. I went to Busch Gardens for the Hollow Screams, it was a good time though. I'm not saying I didn't have a good time. It was a good time. The houses weren't scary at all. Yeah, after sleeping you can ache so much more too. 100%. That is... I feel that. So, when Holly and I did do the video yesterday, I had an idea of something to do, card-wise, and then when we saw the tentacle stuff, it kind of gave me more ideas. So, I'm going to do a, nautical style card with a porthole and maybe some wood veneer and some tentacles. So yeah, you won't see me walking at Epcot. I will be getting a scooter at Epcot if I go back. It's too much. How much I walked yesterday was my limit. But it was good to see where I'll be for when I go to Savannah. So, I want to say hello to a bunch of people first. So, Holly, Jamie, Victorious Creations, Gloria, Christina Beck, Mindy, Carmen, Beagle Mom, Deborah, Samantha Designs. Yeah, it's a scooter would be nice. I thought I needed a scooter just to get to my bathroom this morning. Just literally little baby steps, half a foot at a time. And I was like, oh, this chair moves, and I'm like, no, I can do this. It's I need a walker. So The aquarium is nothing compared to, that's like 2 city blocks or like a city block. That's not even, the aquarium would be fine. Yeah, the park was a lot, but luckily I do have the handicap hanger for the car, so I was able to park literally at the front. A scooter gang in Savannah, that'd be great. Yeah, no, Hollywood Studios is tiny, and I love that about it. Okay, alright, let me get into here. Design Space. Okay. Alright, hold on, I gotta get a drink. Good morning, Lori. Again, drinking my Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death over here. Alright, so let's get, I'm gonna do my normal 10x7. I'll probably do like a brownish card. Let's change that background color maybe to like a lighter blue. No, like a real light blue. There we go. Maybe a gray. Let's do a gray for now. Alright. So width 10. Hit the unlock. 7 tall. Let's make this card like a brown for now. We'll do like, it'd be kind of cool if I did a darker brown. That way there's like a little bit. I'll just do that for now. And then images, since there's not going to be, not images, shapes, scoreline, there's not going to be any special like cuts in it. We'll make this 7 inches tall. And I'm going to align that. Aligned, center. And then I'm going to attach that. So this is the side, like this is how I do it, where this crease is this, obviously the center. This is the back of the card. This is the front. So I always put my stuff on the front. And then if I put anything over here, it's what would go on the other side of this piece, because that would be the inside piece. In Savannah, since it's open container, is that drinking and driving? If you have a drink on a scooter? Okay, so images, I'm going to start off, I'm going to try to find a porthole. Porthole? Okay. It's kind of crazy. It was like, I want to make like a scenery inside the porthole. But I'm curious of how I want. I mean, I like how just basic this one is. I do like that it's simple. But I don't need that. I'm okay with that. No, is that? Okay, so that's just a cutout piece over top of it. And then the divots aren't individual little holes. This piece is cut out and the holes are behind it. Okay, so I think this will actually work pretty good for what I'm thinking. So, and I'm thinking of using like a goldish color. Like I have that gold like foil. Be more like that. And then portholes. I mean, do you do like a... No. Probably do black or... I'm curious what that looks like. No. And you probably end up doing black. It's not really a big deal. So I was thinking, so the thought process of this is you're looking out a porthole from the inside of like a pirate ship or a ship. It doesn't have to be a pirate ship. I just like pirate ships. That's where my brain goes every time. So now let's do like a little island. Get that in the distance. Make that small enough where it goes like there. And this is all going to be way smaller because right now we're just making it, let's see, water. Water, water, water. That printing cut though. It's like I just want like I should say ocean. Just hook up the scooters. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. That will be way easier than me creating my own scene. I like the idea of like just one random, it's already blue in the background. Where's the rest of it? I like that. Coconut tree. Be cool. It's like a beach sunset. I like that one a lot, I think. Alright, so with this, what I'm going to do is ungroup. Group those two together. These I'm going to bring to the front. So then you have that. Technically, I don't even need that other cutout. So that would be like put together there. Shift, group. Do you guys like the idea of a sunset, or should it be more of a daytime? I don't know, I kind of like the sunset vibe. If I put it like right there. Ship. a cool, excuse me. Wood planks. It's always hard to find exactly what you're looking for. So, let's see. So this. What piece is that? Yeah, we don't need that back piece. Okay, we do need that. Let's make that pen. No. Okay, so basic cut. What piece is that? Okay, hold on a second. Is that too... Let me look, contour this. It's literally like two pieces. Very strange. Alright. So that's what that is. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of that. You go over there. If I wonder if I did my own. It's 4.9. So 5. By 108. Interesting how it just. Let's make that a light wood color. A light woodsy. And we made that draw. Let me bring that to the front. We make it a marker, so it kind of fills in the areas there. We attach that. I don't like it. Nope. There's just 3 random staircases sitting beside the road. Yeah, that is a little odd. How do you get into your house? When you imagine something in your head for a card, and then you can't find it, it doesn't have to be what I see in my head, but because with this, I mean, I don't really need to do the drawing part because I planned on making this wood veneer. So that part doesn't even need to be there because it's already going to have that kind of wood look to it. It's just going to look weird when you're designing it. And then I thought about having that here. Oh, I gotta get the other thing that I was thinking about too. Then I don't want it to just be boring, so I need to duplicate this a bunch of times. And then, so that's 496. I'm okay with having like where it's not exactly 5 inches. Let's say 495, so you can see a little bit behind it because it's the same color. And the darker paper with a little bit lighter wood gives that like shadow effect. I was thinking if I did like somewhere, let's do 245. Glue that down like so. Kind of like almost like a brick stack. Two, 4, 6, 0, 6, 7. Okay, so let's see. I want to align these to the left. And then this one. And it's not going to be perfect on the paper, so I don't know what I am trying to do right now. Then I want to group that, duplicate that. So that way I'm not doing it all the way up. I'll get rid of that. We'll bring this back over. I don't know how you do this. Oh, I just have a thought and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I want to build more on it, and then I go from there. And I was thinking of like, instead of doing like what I'm doing right now, of like, I'm just putting these on here to see how they fit, and then I can make them taller. But realistically, I can just, they're not going to be, you know, cut in groups. So it could look completely different than this. Like I could do 2 of these in a row or whatever. But let's see. I'll just make these a little bit. So a lot of these are just going to be covered up by the portholes. But do I make like one where it's like way longer? I know they're different sizes, but that's okay. Like, hold on. So, on group. Shapes, square. Slice. Delete. Delete. Shift. Oops. Ungroup. Slice. Just to throw some curveballs, just to make it so it's not so perfect. Ungroup. Nope, I just grouped that. That's already ungrouped. No? Wait. No. No. There we go. Now it's ungrouped. Alright. Slice. Delete. Alright. I like that. I'm okay with that. It kind of gives it more broken up feel for me. That's what makes it fun, because it's like a pirate ship. It doesn't. It's gonna be a puzzle. All right, I know. Yeah, let me see. The 076, 076, 076, 077, 077. Okay, so these two, I will make 076. No. Unlock 076. The height of them. I'm not too worried about the height with the cracks, because it's gonna. I'm gonna bring this, make it where you can kind of see behind it. Because the card is going to be brown, so it's going to add shadow behind it. 077. So let's make those 076. We'll unlock that. Unlock. Not that much. Ooh, see, yeah, that's 07. Those are way smaller. Nope, that's as soon as I typed it, I was like, that's not right. 0.76. There we go. Unlock. Dang it. I did it before. It was unlocked. That's fine. Point. All right. You have no sound. I wasn't talking though. That might have been my fault. I was focused on doing that part. You should have sound. Okay. Now, hopefully this is all. Okay, now the whole height of this is too tall, so we're going to make it 6.94. That was not in that. Height is over 7 inches. So we want to do to 6.94. There we go. They don't have to be perfect. I just want it to kind of be staggered across. Oh, bring to front. That's on the inside. You're looking out. Oh man. Okay. So now we're gonna go to images. Advanced search. Go to image sets. Oh, not wood planks. I was like, what's happening? I like these. Add that to canvas. I'm just gonna add a couple of these to canvas. I like the octopus eye too. Okay. So let's see. How was I thinking about this? How to do this? It would be like, I mean, I could just have them on here too, where they're like coming in through other portholes at the bottom. But originally I was thinking of having it where I might, since this is a print and cut, like I would just kind of have to like cut what I needed, but where it's just literally, so if I click over here, what's this group? Okay. Ungroup. Take the porthole, or this group right here. Let's bring that to the front. See what that looks like. Okay. Where I would just, okay. Where it's like coming up, like it's almost like trying to come in, but this is where I would afterwards with scissors, I would cut along here so you don't see this, and I would cut this part of the porthole out, and where you just see like the tentacles coming up like on the outside of the window. And then I was thinking about like the same thing with this one, or I could have like these on the inside. I don't even know if I would use this one because a lot of people don't even realize that's an eye of an octopus. They'd be like, what am I looking at? So I just want to move this all over a little bit so it's more centered, where I can just kind of have these on the inside. A little bit smaller. I mean, if you put them kind of together, you can kind of tell that that's what that is. Or do you have them up higher, flip this around so it's like reaching in, and then you write what you need to at the bottom. Put that over there. Or duplicate. Then you flip it. Oh. Where it's looking in two portholes. kind of have them just kind of coming in the inside, where it's like a big Kraken type of deal. Alright, so this one, I kind of like that idea. Get rid of that. So these are the same size. Flip that. And then in this area is where you would write what it is, or, you know. You know what? So, let me look for, like, map. Pirate map, maybe? Like a pirate. Like this. That's what I was thinking. My mind's kind of going crazy here, so bear with me. I'll move these out of the way for now. I like this idea. It's a big Kraken. And then inside, this is where you write. Oh, what was I thinking? I wrote it down. Okay. So let's do a text. What time is it? Okay, I got some time. Alright. So let's do this. Another year. Another adventure. Not adventures. Okay. Let's put this over here. What's a good, like, piratey feel? I'm gonna type in pirate. I knew that wasn't gonna come up. What's like a nautical font, guys? Do like a decorative. Kind of like that, because I mean, why is there a line there? Huh? Why is that there? I don't like the line. Space. Comma. Oh, it's the comma. I don't like that line. Alright. Any help in the chat yet? Nope. Okay. I like that one. Okay. You ever look at something so long and then you're like, did I spell that right? That was me with another right now. I'm like, is that a word? Did I spell that correctly? Okay. So I could use this as vinyl. I just don't like that line on that one. I like that one more. What is this one? Ontario Pro. Ontario Pro. I like that one so much more. Not that. Fonts. That one just gives me that pirate feel. Yeah. Another year, another adventure. Okay. I wonder. Okay, if I put. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Alright. Group that back together. Move those up. Yeah, move that up. Kind of like that on there. And that way I can use it twice. Let's duplicate that, see how that looks. If I make that smaller. If I don't use vinyl, I could just technically, because that's print and cut, print that on there. Another year, another adventure. A little bit smaller. I should be doing that over here. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good size. Want to select that, align center, flatten that. That will go over top of that, bring this down. This here, this I still like that like Kraken idea. It looks like just a big Kraken. Okay, so I was gonna put. I should just say happy birthday, but I was thinking of don't let the tentacles pull you down, but it's like do I go into it that much, or do I just, you know, another year, another adventure. Thank you. Ship birthday. Ooh, ouch. So So I want to see what it looks like if I type that in. Why is that? I wonder if that's just like the font messing up on here, or if it's like all the apostrophes are doing that. Don't let, not alert, let tentacles okay. I'll have to do a test on this font, so then if it works just fine, it will have said things, but other than that, it's just not going to have, unless I go in with a marker and try to add them in where I need to. Align, center. Oh, that's pretty close. Flatten. And then if you put these, let's bring to front. So if you can get this, I think we can get that around. Make it a little bit smaller. Trying to get it around. So it's like coming through the ship walls. Do I make more of these? Do I make more shiplap type stuff for the inside of the card, or just have it be one big piece of veneer? Let's flip that. Bring to front. Okay, because it would be too thick anyways, I think, too. Just one piece of veneer? Okay. I like that idea. Because, I mean, it's thin, so... And I can cut it out and then just see what it looks like. But it might add some thickness to it. That will be same color as that. Okay. Yes, I'm trying to make it the same size as that porthole. Not the same as those, but those are bigger. I don't know. I like it. I don't know what you guys are thinking. You're inside a ship. You're looking out. Another year, another adventure, and then all of a sudden you have a Kraken trying to come in. Don't let the tentacles pull you down. Happy birthday. That's fun. right, it's 12:50. Took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but no worries. I think I'm just gonna go lay back down because my hip is killing me. But yeah. I know when I saw those yesterday when we were doing that video, I'm like, that's gonna make that card, because I was kind of already thinking of doing a porthole, looking out at like an island, and be like, oh, that's kind of a cool, like, another year, another adventure type thing. But then I was like, okay, what can I do with like those tentacles? How can I add to that? So once I saw those, I was like, yep, I gotta figure it out. So yes, hope everyone has a great weekend. And yeah, it's already September 20th. We got like less than 2 weeks, right? Less than 2 weeks until we're in Savannah. It's wild. It might be 2 weeks. No, it's roughly 2 weeks. No, 14 days. We'll be in Savannah in 2 weeks. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Whew. Yeah, you guys have a great weekend, and if I go to do this card, it will most likely be on Wednesday, not on Tuesday. So I will see you guys then. Well, you'll see me then. I'll see you in chat. But have a great weekend, guys. Doodles.